Bun, Jaljineso. Hello everyone, welcome back to K-Influencer Video Mission. In this June mission, the theme I choose is combining Korean culture with the culture of my country, Indonesia. This video will be divided into two parts. The first part, I want to share about the similarity between Korean and Indonesian dessert. It is Chapssal or Korean donut. And the second video, I want to share about the similarity between a Korean and Indonesian fried food. Alright, before I start the video, I want to remind you to don't forget to like, subscribe, and share my channel.
Thousand years later.
Alright, I'm done with make a chapsal like this. And I already bought Indonesian donut like this. And now I want to review then compare between a chapsal and of course the Indonesian donut. And if you're curious about what is the difference between a chapsal and Indonesian donut, I would say the first is the form. You can see the difference, the form for a chapsal. The form is like a ball with the red bean paste inside and topped with icing sugar like this. And for Indonesian donut, the form is a round with the hole in the center and topped with mostly chocolate like this and icing sugar. Alright, the first I want to try a chapsal. Yes, like this. Alright. With the red bean paste inside. The texture is very chewy because it's made from the glutinous rice flour and a little bit crunchy outside. The taste is very sweet because of the red bean paste and the icing sugar. But if you don't like a red bean paste, you can change with mung bean, chocolate, cheese, or any other filling you like. It's very unique because this is the first time I try make a chapsal and of course eat this Korean donut. And I like this. Very yummy. Next, I want try the Indonesian donut with chocolate on top. The texture is very solid, like a bread. You can see the texture. And the taste is very sweet from the topping. The second difference between Chapssal and Indonesian donut is the ingredient. For a Chapssal, we use glutinous rice flour, and for the Indonesian donut, we use a bread flour. That's why the taste for Indonesian donut is solid like a bread. But both Chapssal and Indonesian donut is fried. We deep fried both of donut to make a crunchy outside and still chewy, still fluffy inside. Usually you can find both Chapssal and Indonesian donut in a traditional market or street food, because these two kind of donut is one of a variety of street food. And this kind of donut is not only can be a dessert, but also if you want to have a quick breakfast, you can choose to try Chapssal or Indonesian donut. Alright, I hope this video can give you an information about a Korean traditional dessert, Chapssal. And if you're curious about the taste, you can try to make at home with the cooking recipe I shared before. At the end of the video, thank you for watching. Have a